Alright, so I am opening up the lobster. I'm about to show you what I'm about to do with them. Using these little ends. Moving stuff out the way. So all I did was slice up some. I'm gonna put them on a bed of lemon or whatever. And excuse me, Bella. So I'm not gonna butterfly these. I'm just opening them up. I'm gonna clip off the hold on, to show y'all. These gotta go. You don't eat them and point to them having, but you do want to feather that part. But all I'm gonna do is open them. I did this one first, but you don't want to butterfly, but you do want to open it because you want to pull the vein out. Some of them don't have a vein, but you do want to thoroughly look for it, and then clip these off. There's no reason why you need these on here. The little leg parts. And I have 4 to do, so clip them off. And then I'm gonna take this, expose the meat, and then fan it out. It's gonna expand in the oven, but I don't know about y'all, but I like my lobster cooked a certain way. I got 4 more of these, and I'm gonna saute the shrimp and the crab claws in a minute after I put this in the oven. The potatoes are done. I'm gonna show y'all what those look like. I left off on the potatoes. The cauliflower is not gonna get cooked until the sauce is created from sauteing the shrimp and the crab claws. I do that with white wine and butter and a bunch of other herbs. So basically, this one is broken, but open the fan, like you fan it like that, and you do want to make sure you have kitchen shears. Definitely kitchen shears. You want to push the meat down with the shears, get it in, and then you want to pull it back, push it down and pull it back. That's why you need shears to do this. Do not split it all the way to the tail. Stop it right at the tail, right there. Then you're just going to open it, break the bottom, and then run your thumbs up here. Pull the meat down. Pull it down, break it. Do the same thing to the other side. It's very important to pull the meat down, or when you eat it, it's going to be difficult. It shouldn't be difficult to eat a lobster. It shouldn't curl up like it normally does. That's why people put skewers to keep it from curling. But if it's a super tight, you've overcooked it. And my mom, she only eats lobster from me because she knows that I will not overcook it. And then you just want to take a knife. Like I said, we're not butterflying it. We're just opening it up. That's it. So the vein in here, it's not in here. Just want to pull the skin back. And this is what it looks like. This whole video is on my page for anybody that is about to say that they don't know where, ask me for the recipe or whatever. So I'm going to tuck this over. Got 2 more. Same thing. Snip, snip, snip. Snip, snip, snip. If you want to leave these on, you can. But I just found that I like doing this. It just helps it lay better for me. Especially when I'm doing this for like a dinner party or something like that. I always clip them off. But when it's for myself, I don't do it. That's why when the video that you see, you didn't see me doing this. But if you plan on trying to do this recipe for like a dinner date, whatever you want to do it for, clip these off. Push the meat down. I'm using the scissors to do that. That's why I'm holding it like this. And you want to push it down, pull it back, push it down, pull it back, push it down, pull it back. Make sure you're not cutting the meat though. Cutting through it to get the vein to expose itself if there's one in there. But if not, don't push it down too far. There we go. You'll hear it break. Just don't break it in half. And the only reason why I tell you to use your thumb is because you want to be delicate with it. You're trying to pull the skin. You can't really see it, but you can see it now. That skin is what you want to pull down. That's what I mean by pulling it down. Is pull the skin down, not the meat. And if you do it right, it'll do it itself. You want to get it's meat. Some people stop it right here, like right here. There's meat all back there, and you just want to. People think that because some of them are small. No, it don't matter. All of that is meat. No, as you see, all of that flesh is off of there. That's what you want. You want to expose that skin. Do the same thing for the other side. There you go. And you just, I'm only doing this to make sure it's no vein, because if you cut it, the vein will slide out, but it's no vein in this one. And then you just pull it. The ones that's clipped like this is women. The ones that's not clipped is men. You can see how this one is bigger than this one because this was a man, this was a woman. They clipped the women to identify them, so. Alright, then one more. I think this is a man too. Yeah, this is a man. So I have 3 boys and 1 girl. So we're going to and if you don't know this, you won't see me season this because I just need to get them cooked. And then the sauce that I put on top, season it. When they come out, I put a seasoning mixture on it, and then I pour the mixture over it. In the videos on my page, I think that was uploaded like a year ago. It's the lobster and the cream sauce. This one still got water in it, yeah. That one is a little spiky. Alright, so all of this is trash. Alright, so we're gonna do the same thing, break it. Make sure that it can fan out. Pull that skin down with your thumb. Same thing with this one. This one has a lot of meat in it. That's it. We're just gonna open it up. Alright, so now I definitely need to sanitize that. I'm about to put these in the oven at 350. I'm going to put them in the oven for 11 minutes. I'm going to check them at 8. Usually, the larger ones take about 8 minutes, but I'm not steaming them, I'm baking them. And then we're going to check them halfway. And then I'm going to take them out, make the sauce or whatever. 11 minutes. So now, these are the shrimps. I need to drain most of this water out. Real simple. Shells are going to be kept on. Most of the flavor is in the shells. I'm going to use a couple different things. So I'm going to, first of all, the first thing I'm going to do is squeeze some. These are the, when I slice the lemon up, I don't ever throw these away because there's a lot of juice in here. Squeeze these with some lemon juice. Bring the freshness back up in them. One more. Get a big one. This one is pretty big. So there we go. So I'm gonna use a little bit of roasted garlic, onion powder, zazan. It does not matter which way you say it. For the people that be so mad, like, you said this wrong or you said that wrong, it doesn't matter. Can't you see what it is? A little bit of Old Bay. Onion powder. I'm not adding salt. I do not add extra salt. The amount of butter that people put in seafood, there's no reason why you should be adding extra salt. There's no reason. This is the zazan. And there's two different kinds. There's one for chicken and poultry, and then there's another one for seafood. This is the orange one is the one for seafood. I'm going to add, I don't think I'm gonna add parsley. If it come out of the thing, okay. I need a. So this is what this is. I don't add a lot of stuff in here, like at all. You can easily overpower and oversalt seafood because a lot of the seasonings that people use have salt in it, and they just continue to add and add and add. And I know for a fact some of y'all seafood boils are salty, but leave it up to y'all. But I'm just mixing this together. If your seasoning mixture smells good, it will taste good. If you cannot smell it, it's not going to taste good. I'm going to add some more parsley. Because for some reason, it don't want to come out. As you can see, it was roasted garlic, onion powder, zazan, and Old Bay, and the fresh herb. You should always at least have one fresh herb. So mine is going to be parsley. there. You just want to mix it up. Now, do keep in mind that I have a compound butter. So, this is my compound butter. There's a video on my page. This is what the inside looks like. This is the compound butter that I'm going to be using. So, it's all fresh herbs in here. I have thyme. It's on my page too. I have thyme. I have rosemary. I have sage, parsley. I forgot what else is in this one, but this is the same one. I forgot. I put something else in here. Oh, roasted garlic is in here too. This is the one I did when I added the roasted garlic. But when you're making compound butter, it has to be fresh herbs because it is frozen. So when it melts, it rehydrates. It seasons the butter and all that good stuff. But there's so many different ways you can do compound butter. And yes, you keep them in the freezer because all you do is cut it. So I'm gonna leave this one out. And there's no need to put all the extra shit in there. So this is, you always want to squeeze lemon on fresh seafood, but this is, I don't know why I'm backing up from the camera, but I'm about to saute these, and I'm gonna switch for a minute because I want y'all to see. So this is the saute pan that I'm going to be using. So y'all can see that. Let me open this door out of here. Okay, so this is the pan. I'm going to add a little bit of oil. And I'm going to add, I'm not going to add my compound butter though. I'm not going to add it just yet. I don't need that much oil. So that's just a little bit. So I'm going to let this warm real quick. And I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of regular butter. I'm sorry, 3 tablespoons. And then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of my compound butter. When you're cooking, please let the butter melt first before you add, because I'll see people do this and then they just dump everything. No, let it melt. It's not going nowhere. Just let it melt. So I'm going to season my crab claws, well, the crab claws that I have the exact same way. Not going to take that long, but I'm going to let that melt. Let that melt or whatever. So what you hear is this. This is the crab claws. I'm gonna do those. I need a melt. So I'm gonna do the shrimps first, and then I'm gonna do the crab claws. I'm going to take them out, but I'm not going to rinse the pan out. You're going to see me deglaze the pan with white wine. And then I'm going to add the cauliflower. And then that's it. We're going to check the lobsters. Yep. They need about another 5 minutes. almost done. I got this at a 4. My oven gets really hot. Well, not my oven, my stove. The top of the stove is really hot. So, grab some garlic. I'm doing squeezed garlic. It gives off more flavor from squeezed garlic. What I'm doing right here is infusing the butter with garlic. You should always infuse your butter with another flavor, some kind of garlic, ginger, or whatever. And you use the same seasoning, but you don't want the garlic to turn brown, so it literally only takes 2 minutes. Get it infused really quickly, and then add the shrimp. You don't even need 2 minutes on. So now, my stove is super hot right now, so we're going to dump these whole thing in here. Even out the pan. Let those cook really quickly. Flatten them out. It's all gonna look appetizing in a minute. Right now it does not. But we about to make it happen. And this cooks quick. It's all gonna cook in like 20 minutes. Alright, gonna let these cook. And then this is gonna take about 5 minutes to cook those a little bigger. Bella, where you at? Yeah, you like sitting on the couch now. Okay. I forgot I was doing. Then the sauce. I'm going to show y'all the lobsters. Check the lobsters. Let me show y'all what the lobsters look like. I need another thing. This is what the lobsters look like right now. As you can see, they are not done. They're still raw on the inside. To flip these. So these are gonna get, these should be done in a minute. So should the lobster. I'm just trying to twist and flip all of them. So see some of this raw. I'll cover it. I'm about to get my compound butter because right before it's done, I'll add mine. Alright, so this is mine. Close up, you can see the roasted in there. But as this cooks down, I'm gonna just break some pieces up in here. I'm gonna do another one. 2 tablespoons, 2 of these. Alright, I'm not gonna do nothing to it. I'm gonna just let it melt like that. Turn the heat down. Come back because this is almost 30 minutes long.